Are you serious? It's getting very serious in Washington, D.C. Now, we know that during the Democrats' National Convention that, of course, the emails that the Democrat National Committee had been hacked. And in those emails, of course, the chairman, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, had tons of correspondence back and forth with different people showing that the Democrat National Committee certainly skewed the race for Hillary Clinton against Bernie Sanders. Basically, he had no chance to win, and they worked against him. And they're supposed to be neutral with the candidates. It was obvious, and it was ugly. There was a lawsuit filed by some of the Bernie Sanders followers, and a man by the name of Steve Lucas had to serve Debbie Wasserman with these papers, of which he did. And I've actually watched the video of a guy who was live streaming it when they were trying to serve the papers. Lucas is dead. In less than 30 days, he was killed. Now we have another situation. A staffer at the Democrat National Committee, a guy by the name of Seth Rich, who worked for the Democrat National Committee, was murdered. He was shot dead near his home, walking to his home in a very affluent neighborhood in Washington, D.C. Now, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange says this man was murdered for political reasons, and he's offering a $20,000 reward for anyone that would bring forth information on the murder of Seth Rich. Matter of fact, Seth Rich died less than 3 blocks from his home. Police say it was a robbery attempt, although his wallet, his cell phone, and none of his cash, nothing was stolen from him. He was just shot dead in the street. Famed website WikiLeaks founder is reportedly offering this reward, up to $20,000, for information related to the murder of the Democrat National Committee staffer Seth Rich. He was shot and killed, of course, near, like I said, in the affluent neighborhood of his home in Washington, D.C. Breitbart is saying that it was a mysterious shooting. People are still trying to understand, but really it's kind of weird that both Seth Rich and this Steve Lucas both were shot and killed in less than 30 days after this information came out, which was very damaging during the Democrat National Convention for Debbie Wasserman Schultz, for the Democrat Party, and for Hillary Rodham Clinton. But this is all the information we have. I'm just bringing you the story that WikiLeaks is trying to tie this murder, these 2 murders even, but certainly Seth Rich for sure. They're trying to tie this as a politically motivated murder in some way. I have no idea. Of course, we're just reporting to you what's going on. But when I say things are getting serious, they are getting very serious. And as we go into the final 90 days before the election, anybody and anything could be done, said. Slanders will be off the charts, lies, outright lies. It will get uglier by the day. And America is really in a very ugly situation. This country is on the brink, folks. We're on the brink of the beast. The New World Order, the Illuminati, working among the establishment, is trying very ferociously, in some ways or another, to control this nation and the world. Give your life to Jesus Christ. You can read about it in Revelation chapter 13. It tells you that this is a ferocious monster, a 7-headed beast with crowns and the name blasphemy on every crown, on every head of this New World Order. We're living in the last days. Daniel's dream tells you it's a beast ripping out 3 ribs out of its prey. Its teeth were like the teeth of iron. Yes, this is the beast we're talking about. Give your life to Jesus Christ, because you don't want to be left behind, folks. You don't want to be left behind. The wrath of God will be poured out upon the inhabitants of the earth who have rejected him and blasphemed him and turned from him and accepted the beast. Please give your life to Jesus Christ and walk in the blessing of God during these last days.